everybody, welcome back. So, first things first. If I look like a scary vampire, it's because I just finished filming a video and I just couldn't be bothered to wipe off makeup and apply something, less scary looking. So you're just gonna have to deal with that for today. So I was tagged to do the ASMR tag, which I do believe Gibby started. Gibby or GB? I think it's GB. I was tagged by Tender Loving ASMR, which I will link down below. And then I'm supposed to tag other people, but I haven't been keeping score or tabs on who has done the tag, so I'm not quite sure. Also, you're in the messy corner of my studio space. I just thought, if we're gonna do like a random tag about me, you guys should see that my life is pretty much always a mess. So this is what I deal with. I film right here, but right beside me there's like a huge mess. And that's not all of it. There's like up there and down there, it's just full of bags and boxes and just junk. It's just my life. So, okay. Let's get started. Let's hop right into these questions. Alright. First question. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? Okay. I think I've said this a bunch of times before. Or at least, when I try to explain to people when I first started getting that tingly sensation, it was probably when there's so many different times. I can't really pinpoint like the first time. I just know I've had it for all my life. One experience that comes to mind that happened often was when my mom would bring my brother and I to the doctors to get our yearly physical checkup, and that would last quite some time. So I think either I'd go first or I don't remember, but I wouldn't really focus too much on the doctor examining me, for example. I couldn't wait for my brother to get his exam done for some reason, because I would want to watch from an outsider's perspective that being done. I don't know how else to explain it. It's so weird if you haven't had that happen to you, if you don't have any siblings and you can't relate. It was just so tingly to watch him being gently checking his scalp, checking his face, or palpating, is it what it's called? Palpating around his neck. Everything, all of that. Blood pressure, stethoscope, eye exam. I would just be so drawn to him getting that done, and it was so tingly, the most incredible feeling, and the greatest unintentional ASMR experience probably as well. I also really liked story time at school when the teacher would lick her finger and then gently turn the page or flip the page, and that'd be so nice because she would always softly speak, so we would all be nice and calm and quiet. That was nice. And then of course all of the games that you play with your friends, I don't know if anyone else ever played this. You'd draw something on a person's back, and then they would have to guess what it was that you were drawing. And I would always purposely get the object wrong so that they would continue tracing, and then they'd be like, come on, you know what it is. And I'd be like, no, could you please do it one more time? I didn't quite understand that one, because I love that back tracing so much. And also, oh my god, there's so many, you guys. See, I'm getting carried away and it's only the first question. Scalp checks at school, when they would like check your scalp for lice. I never had any, thankfully, but they would check, and that was so tingly. Okay, let's move on before I get carried away. When was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? I cannot remember the first intentional ASMR video that I watched. I watched a lot of unintentional ASMR videos, like I specifically searched for people getting examinations done, like physical exams, or like an eye examination check, optical check, things like that. But I seriously cannot remember the first ASMR video that I ever watched. One of the first ASMRtists that I discovered was Maria Gentle Whispering, which is weird because not a lot of people say that she was their first. She becomes their favorite at one point because, let's face it, Maria Gentle Whispering is everyone's favorite. Come on, I love her too. But I think that was like, those were one of the first ASMR videos that I watched on YouTube, and specifically the one where she brushed her hair out. It was like one of the first ones that she did. She was brushing her hair, and then she turned around and did this, and her hair would go like that, and I was like, who is this woman, and just, will she marry me? It was so relaxing. It was so nice. And then I kept watching her videos, and then she got like the external microphone, and she did like page flipping of like a 401k book. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong, but that's what I remember. And so yeah. Okay. What's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? Sorry if you can hear a dog barking, but that's like just my life. Well, it's 3 a.m. and the dog's barking. They come and go, but my favorite as of right now, I can link it down below if I can find it. It's of this guy performing like a hypnosis on another guy, and it's sort of like, it's kind of Reiki and hypnosis at the same time. Oh, and that's another thing that I used to watch a lot was Baba Saj, I think. I don't remember his name. I just remember that it was Baba, and I loved it. I loved all of his videos. So good, so good. If you don't know who Baba is, you have to go and YouTube him right now. This is me, White Rabbit ASMR, telling you, my little oyster bunny, to go and watch Baba, and you're welcome for that. So, okay, what is your favorite ASMR? No, wait, I'm going all crazy here. What is it? Name the last 5 ASMR artists that you watched. Ooh, I don't remember last 5. Oh, okay. Probably Lucy, because she put out this video of like eye contact. And I always support Lucy's content, so gotta give her that view. And then I watched GB of her Hogwarts, like the Gringotts Bank roleplay, which was really good. Oh, I can't remember. Who did I watch last? Hold on a second. I have to look this up. What are the last people I watched? Account. Library. History. Okay. Oh, it wasn't an ASMR artist, but I watched Unintentional ASMR Supercut Massive Tingles of like a whole bunch of unintentional ASMR. Oh, I watched Isabel, where she was explaining like her hair care, face care, things like that, her nails and stuff. And I'm looking. Oh, I watched Dr. Frivolous Patches You Up, just because it was her first roleplay and I had to give her props for that. Is that 5? Hold on, maybe I can throw one more. Oh, Peace and Serenity. I watched Invisible Scratching Raking Hand Movements. That's what I watched. Where she did this. I love those visual triggers, you guys. I'm gonna tag her in this. And then before that, I watched Gentle Whispering Face Mapping for Your Napping, because I always end up going back to like the ones that I know will work. Do you guys have like that, like an ASMR playlist of videos that you know will work, or is it just me? What is your least favorite? Oh no, I'm skipping things again. What is your favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? Okay. My favorite ASMR trigger. Oh, and then do it. Okay. My favorite ASMR trigger to listen to watch, both, is pretty much when people come really close to the camera and do this, and I don't know how else to explain it, and you get all of the personal attention, and they make you feel like you are the only person in the room, and you get lots of up close and breathy whisperings, and I love listening to people's breathy whisperings. I think it's just the bomb.com. That would be my favorite. What is your least favorite trigger? And do it. Okay. I'll try. I can't do it. I know that it's a thing for like a lot of people, but not even ear eating. That's not the problem with it. It's like the tongue in the ear. I feel like it feels so real. It feels weird to have someone's tongue in your ear, so I don't like that. That's probably my least favorite. Do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? Both. I listen to it while I'm working to get into like a good headspace for work, just before bed or while I'm trying to sleep, and then I end up falling asleep and having like wires all over my head. It's not good. I need a solution for the wire thing. And yeah, no, everything. Relax, fall asleep, all of it. I use it for everything. What is your bedtime routine? Okay, I'm a person of routine. I'm a creature of habit. I pretty much do the exact same thing every single night, or once I start liking a thing, I incorporate it every single night or day. Like, I never used to drink coffee, and then I got hooked, and now I have to have it every single morning. So at night it's pretty much the exact same thing. What I do is, if it's late, like right now, like I usually, if I'm filming, I'll go to bed at 3, sometimes 4 in the morning, and so my nighttime routine that starts there. But if I'm not filming, it starts earlier, like 9:30, 10. So what I do is I finish filming, or I finish working, or I finish watching a movie, or I finish talking to a friend on the phone, or I finish doing whatever it is that I'm doing, and then I will get some kind of snack, water, drink water all the time. Then I will head to the bathroom and, wash myself up. And I will start working on my skincare right away. Because if I'm too tired, I will do it sloppily, and that's not good, because then the breakouts happen, and you guys have no idea. If you don't deal with breakouts, you have no idea how it's not good. So I wipe off all my makeup with micellar water, and I use like a whole bunch of them. I've probably used all of them by now, and I can give you like a fair review of every single product. So I wipe that off with a cotton pad. Then I will wash my face with this vegan bar of soap that I have. Then I will rewash my face using this cleanser, pat myself dry. Then I will use a cream that's it's like a kind of like a drying cream. If I have a breakout or something, that will zap it up right away. Then on top of that, I wait for that to dry, and on top of that, I use a moisturizer with an oil or a serum that I'm liking, specifically whatever it is that I'm feeling up for that day, or I'll skip the serum altogether. But yeah, that's what I like to do. And then I will hop into bed and I will put on a video, because I always watch something before I sleep, like a YouTube video or something, just to get my mind to that place where I'm like a meditative, calm state. And that's when I fall asleep with the ASMR videos on, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. Like, I have issues with insomnia and falling asleep, especially being that YouTube, or making these sorts of videos in general, has to be done at nighttime where I live specifically. So once you get to that certain point and you have all the energy from making a video, it's very difficult to fall asleep right after that, because you're still pumped from whatever it is that you're doing with the lights and everything, and it's bright and so yeah, that's why I watch before I sleep, because I know it's bad to watch just to have your eyes on a screen before you fall asleep, but I literally cannot otherwise, because it's 4 in the morning and I need something to help me fall asleep. What is your favorite trigger to do? Oh, what is it? Didn't I do that? My favorite trigger, that would be the going up close and personal, and going from side to side to side, and looking and looking and looking and looking. also, I don't know if this counts as a trigger, but the Connie, Long Island, New York, New Jersey accent, I really enjoy playing her as a character, and I love her accent, so if that counts as a trigger, then that's what I like to do. I like to do that because I like turning into Connie and, doing all the sassy things and making you guys all tingly and all that. Oh my god. You guys like that, so I said to do it. So, least favorite trigger. Besides the tongue and ear thing, I don't think I have like a least favorite trigger to do specifically. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't have one. The mouth sound thing. I don't think I could really ever do that on my channel, like, seriously. Totally respect people that do. You do you. All power to you. How long does it take you to make a video? Girl, so long. It depends how long the video is. My videos range from 20 to sometimes 40 minutes each. Like 20, 25 is usually the range, but sometimes it can go for even longer. And consider that every time you see a transition or a cut in my video, that's me editing out a very annoying sound, like my husband sneezing, or a dog barking, or someone revving their engine. So I get very, very frustrated while I film. It doesn't come across that way because I can sort of okay, calm down, but I get really frustrated. I wish I lived in the middle of nowhere, or I could teletransport myself into the middle of a cabin in the woods to film. So yeah, it takes me very long if you also count editing and all that. Hours. Like if I'm filming a 20 to 30 minute video, consider I have another 30 minutes of unseen footage that I'm cutting out, most likely. So that's an hour. Then depending on how much editing and whatever else I'm doing, if I'm doing special effects or green screen, or if I'm playing two people, for example, another 3 to 4 hours of editing, and then rendering takes hours sometimes because my computer is an old grandpa. But now that we moved and we got super fast internet, it only takes me, depending on how big the file is, I don't even have to compress it anymore. It literally takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops maximum to upload a huge file. Shorten your answers, Ella. No one wants to hear you ramble. Okay, so have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? Not at all. No. I can't. I laugh at myself. I can't take myself seriously when I'm watching myself again in post. Just because you have to, if you're editing, you have to watch everything that you do just in case you miss a blip or a stomach grumbling or something happening, and you have to rewatch it because sometimes when you are editing, you might say a line 2 or 3 times, but when you're editing, you have to, discard the lines that you don't want and only have that one good line, right? If you don't watch it over, you might just say, like, you might just be like, oh, Bob's an apple. Oh, Bob's an apple. And then, like, you have it twice, and people can, people notice that you have it in twice. So, yeah, you have to watch your videos. You have to watch your videos after you edit them just to make sure that you've got everything that you don't want in your video out. That's all. What software do you use to edit? I use Final Cut Pro X. Final Cut Pro X. I like it. It's very easy. I used to use iMovie when I first started, but then I felt like, I needed to upgrade a bunch of things. I upgraded a whole bunch thanks to you guys and your support. So thank you very much for supporting my channel. I love you very much. Okay, I got distracted for a second. Sorry, but I love you. What is your favorite? No, wait. What am I doing? What time of the day do you film? Nighttime. I film everything from, I'd say, 11 p.m. onwards. If it's a good day. If it's a bad day, 2 in the morning, till whatever, till 5, till 6, doesn't matter. I don't get much sleep. That's why I need ASMR videos. I live in like the noisiest town. I say that all the time, you guys. You guys have to pray for me, please. I'm so tired. What is your favorite video that you've made? Oh, definitely. Well, up until this point, so far, I really, really loved the Frida video that I made. And that's simply because I did not get disrupted like as much as I usually do. Maybe twice or 3 times. Like a dog would bark or someone would sneeze, and that's just it. And that was so awesome because editing was like a breeze for me. And it was so nice, and I could literally just sit down and paint and relax, and it was so relaxing to film that. So, yeah, probably that. Up until this point, probably, yeah. That, and also, what's it called? The 80s sleepover video with Connie. That one also, I didn't get, disrupted that many times, and also, I got to play Connie, and that was so iconic, because that video reached, like, over 1 million views, and that's crazy, and I gotta thank you guys so much for everything. I'm getting distracted again, sorry. Okay. Have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? No. And thank goodness. No, I don't think so. No. Negative fan reaction. No, I think all of them have gotten pretty good comments, good feedback. Lots of people give very good constructive criticism, especially when it comes to audio and how I can improve and things like that, because I know a lot of people work with these things, and I write down everything that you guys tell me, like notes or feedback. It's really important for me, especially because I'd like to upgrade this room and make it like perfectly perfect, and try to maybe soundproof the wall window thing that I've got going on up there. Maybe one day I'll show you guys. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best and fix this place up so I can get some real good audio for you. What videos of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? I don't know. Like, if like a video that I worked really hard on that didn't get many views, if that's what that's implying or like hinting at, then probably my air hostess roleplay, air hostess roleplay, where I spoke 3 languages, and I had to wait for the props for months because I had to get different props like the seat belt buckle and the life vest and everything. I had to wait a lot, and I also made my own pamphlet, like a safety pamphlet. So yeah, it took a lot of time, a lot of energy, money of course too, but it didn't get that many views, which is odd. I might have to do like a revamped version of that, like fix the audio, revamp it, and try again and see how that works. Yeah. What's something the audience doesn't know about behind the scenes of your channel? It's a mess. Like so. It's like this, but everywhere. I have a sack full of wigs just hanging off the wall. I have a whole bunch of stuff hanging off the wall. I have my doctor's coat hanging off the wall, a towel. The desk is full of stuff and junk. It looks cute because all you see is this, and it's like, oh, it's adorable. But no. No. And outside, I live in like the quietest neighborhood. I moved specifically so I can continue making ASMR videos and make, better content, better quality content, and I still get the dogs barking. And it's so annoying. I'm doing this with my hand because I can't. This is my Italian coming out. You know I mean it when I'm like, no. It's the most absurd request you've received from a fan. Anything sexual or fetish, what? Anything involving a fetish, I will never do. Please do not ask. It's gonna be a no from me. Sorry. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? Yes. Everyone knows, and it's kind of scary. Yeah, I'm very open about it now. I used to be really timid about it. I used to be like, oh, no, don't look at my channel, no. Oh, I'd never really tell anyone at all. But now everyone knows, and literally every single friend of mine follows me. It's kind of scary. It's a good thing that the majority of them only speak Italian, so they understand like 50% maybe of what I'm saying on this, but yeah, everyone follows me. My in-laws also like want to randomly know random stuff, like just, oh, did you get any nice comments today? Like, just, they're very, very supportive. I've never felt so supported in my life. I am like just the most grateful person ever. No, seriously. I can't think of one person who doesn't know at this point. Literally everyone that I know knows. So I don't keep it a secret, and it's pretty much out there, and take with it, do with it what you will. Have you ever been recognized in public? Nope. I live in Italy. I live on a small island here, and I don't think, apart from my friends who knew me before I started the channel, that no one really recognized me outside of that group of friends, so no. What inspires your video ideas? Literally every single thing. I could be watching a TV show or a movie, and they have like a part of the movie that gives me like a shiver, and then I want to incorporate that and make it into an ASMR video. Or maybe I'll be talking to somebody about, specific topic, and they'll bring up something that makes me think of something that could be tingly. I don't know, everything. I could go to a bar or like a shop and something will make me think of something to do. I don't know, everything is inspiring. When you are an ASMR artist, you could walk into like a fruit store and start tapping on a watermelon and be like, yes, this is the new thing that I'm going to be doing. And you know that they're going to be bringing a watermelon into their recording space and start tapping on it for like an hour. So yeah, everything. Where do you find yourself spending the most time online? Definitely YouTube. There's no question about it. I watch as many videos as I do editing and filming and making them. So yeah, YouTube. And what advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? Definitely just start. If you've been thinking about it, if you want to try it, if you just are curious, do it. To start, you don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need a fancy microphone. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't need a backdrop. You don't need green screen, nothing. You can start literally with your cell phone. And that's how I started, just with my cell phone. No audio, no fancy editing, nothing. Just start. I can think of 30 ASMR artists who have way more subscribers than I do, and they only use their phone and maybe a little microphone that they attach to something that records. But other than that, they only and specifically just use their phone, and they're doing fine, So if that's what's holding you back, don't let anything hold you back. When you start receiving maybe some donations, or you start gaining a little bit of money from your channel, you can start investing back into your channel if you'd like, and you could buy yourself better equipment afterwards. But you don't have to wait to make videos until you have better equipment. You really don't. Just start and do whatever it is that you find tingly and whatever it is that you think is missing from the community. What is it that would make you tingle? What is it that you would want to see? Do what you would want to see, and then you will have success that way, because it's obvious when you're having fun. It's obvious when you're being yourself, and people gravitate towards that. So I hope that's helpful. So thank you so much for watching this little video. Hopefully it was tingly or informative or just plain funny or, relaxing. My tummy has been rumbling. There have been cars going by. It's not going to be super well edited, but it's just me. Just wanted to do this sort of raw. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys very soon. I'm going to be editing this video for 2 days, I feel like. Not this one, but the one that I just filmed. So see you guys next time. Love you very much. And I tag all of you